here's the game recap of Sweden versus Finland, a heated rivalry, as you would say, not the show. So for this game, it all started with Sweden getting a goal right off the bat. It was Eriksson scoring, and it was assisted by Frendell and Eklund. After that, there's 3 penalties. 1 for Finland, 2 for Sweden. So the first one, the one for Finland, was 52 seconds in, Ruohonen for tripping, and then the next 2 were Swedish. 3 minutes 33 seconds, Juuso Vera for slashing, and then 12 minutes 40 seconds in, Karel delay game, which that puck I'm pretty sure hit a kid or something. So anyways, 60 minutes and 26 seconds in, Finland ties things up, and it's Yoki assisted by Kiviarju. That was the end of the first period. Now we go to the second period. So the second period, Steinberg scored, and it was assisted by Jambert and Berglund. Afterwards, at the same time, a minute 20 seconds in, Tuva got a penalty for holding. That was Finland's player. And a minute later, not even, Finland ties things up. It's Kuta assisted by Pikkarainen and Jokinen. And then 12 minutes later, Sweden is like, no, we're keeping the lead here. So Genberg scores, and it's assisted by Stenberg and Bjork. So that's the end of the second period. Third period comes around. There's 4 penalties in a row. 3 of which were like all at the same time. But let's start with the first one. It was Sweden's Stenberg for tripping. And then in a few minutes, we got Finland's Tuva for slashing. And then on top of that, there's a Sweden Stenberg's slashing. And then Finland's Mantinen for cross-checking. After all that stuff, 4 minutes later, Saralainen scores for Finland to tie things up. And it's assisted by Ruohonen and Valila. Which at that point I was like, yay, this game's gonna end soon. I can take a break between the games. But nope. Everything goes to overtime, where the only thing that happens there is a penalty. Bjork gets a penalty for slashing, which almost costs them the game. Unfortunately, Finland's power play seemed to be very predictable, so yeah, no. And overtime ends. We get to shootout. For whatever reason, there's like a bunch of delays. Like Zamboni came out twice. The nets were done. They got the 5-star service in. So the only goals that happened in the shootout was Van Henen scoring first. Scored on Harrison. And then there's no goals and all that stuff. But Sweden in the 5th round scores is Berglund. And yeah, there's no assist. I don't know why I keep on thinking there's an assist. I believe 2 rounds later, 3 rounds later, or something like that, Frendell scores, and it's over. Does it show the 3 stars of the game? No, it doesn't. Or the player of the game? No. Game, what about here? Yes. No. That's shootouts. And that's the referees. Maybe statistics? No. Alright, well, I'm sorry, I don't remember. And in terms of shots on goal, I ended up with 36 for Finland, 33 for Sweden. Player stats, we got a +1 for Celine Jalanis. This is for Sweden, by the way. Karel got a 0. Eriksson, 1 goal, 1 point. Brendel, a point. Eklund, a point. This, a +1. Bohm, Indian, +1. I'm gonna like mess up all these names. Stenberg, a goal and 2 points. Bjork, 1 point. Genberg, 1 goal, 2 points. Berglund, 1 point. And oh yeah, for the defense in between there. Fridge, a -1. Johansson, a 0. And yeah, the goalkeeper was Harristan. He He saves 28 out of 31 shots on goal. Now for Finland. Niemiainen has 0. Kiviarju had a point, and he had a +2. Saralainen had a goal, a point. Väisänen a +1. No, a -2, sorry. Ruinen a point, and then Bolius a -2. Jokinen a point and a 0. Pikkarainen a point. Valula a point and a +1. And I forgot to mention Kuta a goal and a point. And Yoki a point. P. Parinen +1. And then goalkeeper was Rimpinen. He did pretty good. I mean, both ones did pretty good. Got 23 out of 26 shots saved. But like Rimpinen in the overtime there, he ended up doing so many amazing saves there. So yeah. Alrighty. Unfortunately, Yanko 1, 2, 3 SSS. They're not playing right now, so I can't just do that. Unfortunately, I can't rush them. So, thank you for watching this game recap. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment, is there any other teams I should do recaps for? Let me know. And, as always, stay safe, stay Teletune. Comment down below. Yeah, like I said, that. Like and subscribe. And if you're on Twitch, follow if you haven't yet, because there'll be more games in tonight and then tomorrow that I'll be doing. So, in terms of, I'm gonna raid someone real quick. I'll be back. We'll be back at 8:30. Alright, I'm gonna raid Tucker. Alright, everyone say hi to Tucker. I don't know if you watch J Slot and Ted Nevison, but he's like their buddy. Alright, we'll see you all there. I'll be back at 8:30.